Lagos Talks
91.3.
News.
The Federal Executive Council on Wednesday approved 39.6 billion naira for various contracts for transmission lines in the Ministry of Power. Minister of Power Abubakar Aliyu, who briefed the State House correspondents at the end of the FEC meeting, which was chaired by the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, said the 39.6 billion naira contract sum comprises offshore and onshore components of $53 million and 15.6 billion naira respectively. Also briefing, the Minister of State Foreign Affairs, Zubairu Dada, said the ministry presented a memo to the Council for its approval and ratification on the African Union Convention on Cross-Border Cooperation, better known as the Niamey Convention, initiated by the Nigerian government during the Conference of African Ministers in charge of borders on the 29th of May 2012 in Niamey, Niger Republic, and adopted in Malabo, Equatorial Guinea in 2014. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has presented the certificates of return to the winner of the 2023 presidential election held on the 25th of February, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and his vice presidential candidate, Kashim, Shettima. In his remarks after the presentation at the National Collation Center, the ICC in Abuja, Tinubu had said the certificate was a call to duty and a catalyst to spur him to work to the best of his ability to make the country better.
I realize that I'm just a servant of the larger purpose. You see, this is more than a document of certificate of election confirming the positive outcome of an election. This important document symbolizes our collective democratic attainment and even loftier aspirations. It represents the impending transfer of most sacred duty and trust from one person to another.
Tinubu, while pledging commitment to the purpose, development, progress and renewed hope of Nigerians, had urged all Nigerians to join hands with him to rebuild the nation.
Our destiny as a people and a nation depend on our ability to share the artificial restrictions of bias and prejudice so that we live fully onto our democratic creed, that no one is innately superior or entitled to greater rights and opportunities than any other Nigerian. Very soon, this nation shall witness a young person standing before you, holding this great symbol of democracy and national leadership.
The vice presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Dati Baba Ahmed, has disclosed plans by his party to challenge the victory of Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the February 25 presidential election. The chairman of the INEC, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, had announced that the former Lagos State governor polled a total of 8,794,726 votes to defeat his closest rival and presidential candidate of the PDP, Atiku Abubakar, who scored 6,984,520 votes, and Peter Obi of the Labour Party, who polled 6,101,533 votes. However, speaking on Wednesday at a press briefing in Abuja, Baba Ahmed said the election as prescribed by the Electoral Act 2022 did not meet the minimum criteria of a transparent, free and fair election, in addition to the most condemnable attacks, voter intimidation and suppression. He assured of the party's determination to fight the injustice which he said has been perpetrated on Nigerians through all legal and peaceful means, and urged all Nigerians to remain peaceful and calm. The Nigeria Police Force has debunked reports of its operatives arresting some syndicates in Maitama, Abuja, linked with the manipulation of the bimodal voter accreditation system, the BVAS machines of the INEC. The police was reacting to a viral video of some persons allegedly arrested with BVAS machines in Abuja. They were reportedly arrested at a building located in Maitama FCT. A statement issued yesterday by the Force Public Relations Officer Olumuyiwa Adejobi confirmed that the police visited the building after a tip-off from residents, and on arriving at the building, some electoral materials, including BVAS machines, were discovered. He, however, added that the INEC confirmed that the occupants of the house are staff of Emperor Technology, a firm outsourced by the INEC to provide engineering services for the BVAS. The force, while urging well-meaning members of the public to discountenance the false and misconstrued narrative, had also urged the media to verify information in public space before spreading such. A Joint Admissions and Matriculations Board the JAM has dismissed two of its staff for gross misconduct. A statement issued on Wednesday by Head Public Affairs and Protocol Fabian Benjamin identified the dismissed staff as Biliaminu Ishaku and Andrew Anebi Candidates from JAM Benue State Office, Makodi. It said the dismissal took effect from the 27th of February 2023. A Kano Senior Magistrates Court remanded the majority leader of the House of Reps, Honorable Al-Hassan Dudugawa, at the Goron Duse Correctional Center in Kano yesterday in a case of murder. Dudugawa of the APC Dugua Tudunwada in Kano is standing trial alongside one Bashir Dairu on a 6-count charge of conspiracy, culpable homicide, causing grievous hurt, arson, inciting public disturbance, and unlawful possession of firearms. The prosecutor, Mrs. Aisha Salisu, told the court that the defendants committed the offense on the 26th of February at Tudunwada, Dangadai in Dawakin Kudi local government area of Kano State, where he allegedly shot one Ibrahim Dauda to death and injured two persons in their limbs. Presiding Senior Magistrate Ibrahim Mansur Yola had ordered the remand of the defendant in custody and referred the case to the Director of Public Prosecution for advice before adjourning hearing on the bail application till the 7th of March. The police command in Borno State has arrested 50 suspects for alleged looting during the Maiduguri Monday Market Inferno. The police PRO Kamilu Shatambaya confirmed the arrest while parading the suspects yesterday in Maiduguri. He said the suspects arrested on the 26th of this month looted properties belonging to victims when firefighters and security agencies were battling to extinguish the fire. He said the suspects will be charged to court upon completion of investigation. Two West African states, Ivory Coast and Guinea, are repatriating their citizens from Tunisia following inflammatory remarks by the country's president, Kais Saied, last week. Saied has said that illegal migration was causing demographic change in Tunisia and accused illegal hordes of being behind rising crime in his country. Dozens of migrants from sub-Saharan Africa have since been detained after the president's statement. Ivory Coast and Guinea said they were sending specially chartered planes to bring back their nationals, while local rights activists accuse Saied of inciting hatred and racial discrimination against African migrants. Saied has denied being racist. France's President Emmanuel Macron began a tour of Central Africa on Wednesday in a diplomatic drive to test a new responsible relationship with the continent as anti-French sentiment runs high in some former colonies. He landed in Gabon's capital, Libreville, on Wednesday and will later head to Angola, Congo-Brazzaville, and the neighboring Democratic Republic of Congo. Emmanuel Macron's trip comes as alarm grows in Paris over Russia's rising influence in French-speaking African countries, joining China, which has been present in the region for some years. In a speech on France's Africa policy on Monday, Macron had called for a mutual and responsible relationship with a continent of more than 50 countries, including on climate issues. The International Monetary Fund has disclosed that only 24% of loans disbursed under the Anchor Borrowers Program of the CBN has been repaid. The disclosure was contained in the IMF's Selected Issues paper on Nigeria, which was prepared by a staff team of the fund as background documentation for the periodic consultation with the country. It was noted that the document was based on the information available as of the time it was completed on the 12th of January this year. According to the IMF, agricultural credit in the country has not significantly boosted production, even though there is the challenge of targeting the right recipients for the credit. The Flying Eagles for Nigeria won the Total CAF Under-20 Group Stage Fair Play Award. It was announced on the CAF Under-20 AFCON verified Twitter handle. In the meantime, the Flying Eagles have continued preparations for their quarter-final duel against Uganda today, Thursday, at the ongoing Africa Under-20 Cup of Nations. Their head coach Issa Ladan Bosso, says he believes his men will win the fixture and reach the FIFA Under-20 World Cup Finals scheduled for Indonesia from the 20th of May till the 11th of June. The coach said that while the mission of the team remains bagging the World Cup ticket, they are also eyeing the trophy. Also, Arsenal extended their lead at the top of the Premier League to 5 points last night as they trashed struggling Everton 4-0 at Emirates Stadium. Also, goals from Virgil van Dijk and Mohamed Salah earned Liverpool a hard-fought 2-0 Premier League win against Wolverhampton Wanderers, which boosts their hopes of finishing in the top 4 of the Premier League. The victory moves Liverpool up to 6th in the table, 6 points behind 4th place Tottenham Hotspur, with a game in hand. An English FA Cup action also took place last night as Manchester City will host Vincent Kompany's Burnley in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. City legend Kompany, who played for the club from 2008 to 2019, has guided Burnley to the top of the championship in his first season in charge. And that's the news this morning.